it is time. Y'all know what it means when y'all hear the carnival tune. Y'all know that means we gotta talk carnival. Hello. Bolsa sa bombom, contorting. Man, Sam. So babies, with that being said, let me just make sure we get Facebook covered. Okay, let me just make sure we got Facebook covered. Y'all know we gotta make sure we share the live for the Facebook. Cause they're gonna be mad. Okay. Hold up. Okay. Now we active. Let me. Yeah, no, y'all listen. We gonna talk. Okay. Facebook is on. Hey. YouTube is on. Hey. Live stream is on. Babes, vámonos, pues. Okay. Now, y'all, I don't know much of what's going on. I don't know exactly what is going on, but what I do know is so far, yeah. So, okay, so Evo made a post. Shout out to my papi chula, Evo. Hey. Evo made a post earlier today, and he was like, He was like, listen, it's looking like the results are not correct, and they would have to recrown somebody. Or I don't know. I really don't know what is going on. It is craziness. It is mayhem. And I think for us all to get a little bit of insight, I'm gonna have to make a phone call, okay? But before I make that phone call, I do want to say, I made a post on Facebook, and maybe I wasn't like clear in my post, or like I wasn't. So what I said was, and let me read for y'all. So what I said was, no way, keep them results internally. Carnival tadinkaba, not fair for Lali nor the new winner, whoever the results are. I don't know what the results are. We don't know, whatever it might be. The system wasn't good, which is something I said from the get-go. But you don't steal moments away from people. That is just cruel. Pero vamos pa maslat, chao. Okay, so this is the maslat kuno sa papiando. Now, what I meant when I said this was, and I said what I said, I meant keep the results internally for like the band members and the bands. Like y'all need to discuss this. I don't think it's something that, in my perspective, okay, I don't think it's something that y'all already effed up, right? And I feel like there's certain things that you could never get back. Like, he already had that experience. So let's say, for instance, if the next winner was 6-7, okay, let's just say the actual winner was actually 6-7, right? He could never get that moment again. Like, what is everybody gonna stand there again and then, give him his merecidamente? Hey, nah, basta, you scored the most points, so that moment is gone. He can never get that back. Like, to me, that is cruel. Like, how do are you just gonna be like, okay, wabo sang, wabo corona, wabo titulo? I think it's way more than that. I mean, I understand the physical things that you're supposed to get out of it, right? I completely understand. I get it. But the emotional of that moment already got ripped out from you. And I don't think that moment needs to get ripped away from Lord Lali. None of them, whoever the winners are, they don't deserve this because none of them asked for this. That is not their fault. And I said this yesterday. I've said this from the get-go. This is the Sechting's fault. Like, it's the organization. You can't blame absolutely nobody but the organization. Like, this is 1,000% the organization's fault. Okay? But however, I did get some insight, and I was like, you know what? I'm not mad at this. I'm really not mad at this. So, with that being said, y'all, I have to make a phone call. Okay? So I got like some insight, and yeah, no, hold up. Baby, don't bother with that. We got time. Don't worry. Okay, y'all, let me call. Let me just turn this down, cause ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, y'all, the phone is ringing. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Yo, shout out to my girl Shamara. Hi, my love. Okay, hold up, hold up. Hi, highs.
Hi, Shark.
Okay, let me just make sure that people can hear you. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Francie Soler. Shark, thanks for calling in. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. I'm Francie Soler. I've been working, Shark, I've worked with you on many projects.
Exactly.
I'm a producer. I'm a show producer. I've worked with the Aruba and Soca Monarch since 2017. Did many projects in the live entertainment, live broadcasting field. So that's my area.
Creme de la creme, guys. Let me just say, anybody want to book hire Francie? This is the person. Trust and believe. This is it. Okay, so Franz, we had like a light conversation, untiki, anto like you painted a different perspective. Pamiku, I did not realize. I'm not a musician, so I'm not part of that side of the world. Pero you gave me insight ko apo ni piensa man, oh wow, basta mi echt na awake from that perspective, which was the financial aspect of the winnings and all this. Can you break this down un poquito para mí, porfa?
Okay. Wax Shark, let me say I'm talking as Francis Soler and the
Correcto.
insights that I have. Nós temos que ter na conta que agora que nós estamos papiando de ganador, que agora elegi dia 31 de janeiro, e bambisa se tem caso que tem outro resultado, como vai deal com o ganador? Nós estamos hope focus sobre a parte A, but we need to remember that there are also finalists. So you have your second place, your third place, your fourth place, your fifth place. All of these prizes do not only come with a crown and a placard, they also come with financial winnings. There are more players in this field. It's not only the singers that participate, it's also the bands, it's also the composers, the arrangers. Tudo hen ang aki ta inverti pa presentado em festival e tudo hen ang aki ting ng premyo kung nanta recebi também no momento kung nang kaiting 5 finalista nang. So what needs to be considered is the part that, hey, if there's a shift in results right now, it's also the fairness when it comes to not only what public wants to see, okay, bang, claro, new hen no kita corona di lali. Pero na momento ko, kiko ta pasa ka ganador mes. You know that actually whose name is going to go on the placard and there on Carnival Village? Who are we in our history books? Which I hope for the future we have for our children in schools where we are teaching them about our own people and our legacy. Whose name is going to appear at Soca Finals 2026, Soca King, Soca Queen 2026?
Damn.
Quem ito ba ita? Dus, kung kita hope mas deep, there's many things to consider, and I think that this is a very difficult situation for any type of organization. I mean, come on, we have seen blunders, like we've seen Steve Harvey
legit
having to chuck it up. We've seen systems fail in other major competitions. Então, nós temos que realizar que a organização tem uma tarefa muito grande agora aqui. Hope difícil. I really would. I wouldn't want to be in their place.
At all.
Junto com a organização aqui, assim na largo, it is a major. Sorry for this word, but it's just a major bululu, a major mess to to go and fix. And not only on the aspect of, okay, corona, the public sentiment, how do we all feel about this? Uiteindelijk, this is an organization that has rules and regulations. It's a competition. So, a mí di opinión, sa kita mi opinión, kung organización está completamente clear about what has happened. And I do respect that they need the time to figure out all of these aspects, because it's not only about putting a public statement out there and telling everybody, okay, boom, basta, sa kita resultado ng, No, there's like a whole administration and a whole thing behind it that also that agora que amitahay nós como pueblo me se respeitar tem meeting agora que andando na Centro de Barrio Brasil, cultura band leaders e participantes não awaria ma den com urgência para discutir a matter aqui, então, yeah, we need to respect that there's a process in place. It's again messed up. Nos turking unos mesmo personal gevoel die manier, oh my God, what is happening here? Pero a realidade tá com mesmo do tempo para com não vai resolver essa aqui, com não vai sair a foco essa aqui. And Shark, living in Aruba, I don't think there's any there's no right or wrong in this. Kiko kutaku pasa, anto kiko kutaku ku sterke música decidir assim me te querer não tá vai haya mas comi não a haya acaba full temporada e que nos carnaval tá haya também em geral and people let's not make it ugly before they come out with their solution. Maybe en músico ng junto, awe noche na llega na algo ku, basta nos tur por viva kune, nos tur por e no kita e gloria de un persona ku.
Correcto.
E acaba ta, basta completamente basta eta e king, eta embody, eta e bezig te embody e full. It's that ain't pretty. That's just ugly to do that. Pero me setting fairness também para lo qual el resultado de verdade, me certain responsabilidade, a mim tá começou a tomar para how do you prevent these type of things in the future?
So, Francie, let me ask you this: as the professional that you are, Anto, you've dealt with some of the biggest and the most complicated stuff, and last minute, all of these type of things. Kiman, first of all, itong tiki disrespectful ku. We're now finding this out when we're in the last week of Carnival. Like, this is legit Carnival, legit Cabando, and now they discover something like this. This is extremely crucial. And now you figure out that, oh, verdad, there was a thing. This Swiss school, like, Ataniro got, like, scrutinized and called out of his name, and Buleria, and all of these bands, they got, like, dragged pa un school, like, na para ng derecho. There was like, hey, algo no ta bong. And
Sasha, I cannot talk on behalf of the organization why it took so long. Di kong amiting hopi pregunta ng di mi mes, no? Kung una persona kung nos tour na Aruba tinga worki, mani, okay, di ko na sinalargo, okay, di ko na tating extra control, okay, di ko na saki, di ko na saya. Like there's so much questions running in my mind, just like each and every one of us. I cannot talk for them. They would have to answer that part of the question for you.
No, for sure.
What I can say is that trabajando a trobe junto y con si você não está trabajando com a organização aqui mesmo, se você está vivendo na Aruba, então você está investindo pouco tempo, você está apaixonado com o carnaval, com música, and you are following everything. Like, I know people that are not even living here, nos rubiano ng afo na hula na mes, que so invested in what's going on. We all know that there has been a desacuerdo and a lot of changes and a lot of like public opinion and everything, and even from the musicians. Então, meeting ko bisa di kong tatuma musiko ng asina largo pa actually vociferar whatever it is kung nantahayabong of no. Dus inanang meeting ko bisa scrutinization ko ba mention di Ataniro, di Buleria, mapapi ko niro ja domingo na carnaval, ando mabisele ko sa chitayeng, ando eta un persona no comum de nos comunidade, pues nos comunidade, nos genera nota, nos ta papi riba social media, nos ta papi trasilonda, pero pa actually make the actual professional moves that you have to make to create change, to actually doen input, manda bohena ng reunião, manda bohena ng patraha, tama din yung organisasyon, tamas involvi, exigir mas, okay, we had a rules and regulations meeting, nos asitan cambio, mi que exigir ko cambio aqui, awardo doorgevoerd correctamente. Like, that is participación de músico, participación crítico de músico, Mr. Porte, I do not find that we should scrutinize people that come up for something that they find is not
Thank you.
correct.
I
So
agree.
how do you change things then?
If you don't stand up for something you believe
Pero
in.
Mr. Warahasi professionalmente, it has to be professionalmente because we are extremely good at opening our mouths and being very loud on social media and again doing it through ways that are not the professional way that cannot really actually make change. Então, sei a meeting issue com o modo de vista. Stichting musical eu tenho contestar a parte de uma pergunta wat betreft.
No, so
How, you know, what actually happened within these days and ku gana isaki if they want to or not, say na nang.
Yeah.
Pero mitahayasi ko musiko nang Mr. Step Up, die nang banda tame die ta mas involved e quizás exigir mas. Pasonta nang inversyon uiteindelijk da it's a lot of effort, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of investment. This is no joke. This is a big production, not only for the organization, but for each and every participant, again, not only participating. Band, it's composers, arrangers, dancers, costumes. It's a whole investment for everybody. Pensei e tópico aqui tá assim importante.
So, Francie, so my question, the kung I said all those things, it was to lead up to the question of kung abo, what would you do differently in your case scenario? This in your sense, kiko te ikambyo ng ku abo tawak from your
Sure.
professional perspective. No, I want to know from.
Listen, it's 6:59. You want me to give you
I
a
no,
1 minute resume?
I really want to know, di verdad, like if based off of your expertise, because you know how it is to have a team of production patras dibo and all this thing. So it's not that simple as hindi takere, pero if you work in production, you understand the behind the scenes work that goes into the really behind the scenes is crazy. It's mayhem. It's nada nunca no tabay mane emesterta. So what do you professionally recommend or see that to make sure that this never happens again? Of what are the steps or rules that need to fall in place?
Shark, you're broadening it. Okay, look. I'm gonna give like 3 very short because I know you have airtime going on and everything. So and I'm not gonna spill my professional secrets on local radio. So but even in het kort, what I would say, I do believe that Stichting Musica needs an infusion of young blood. In the sense of the current board, I think would serve really beautifully as an advisory board because they do have the experience. En dan keren en dan worden asina castiga pa nos tour, paso di verdad ting hopi fout, pero bang no underestimate ko hen ang akita tra hopi duro mit respect pa cada dinang. And I believe that with their experience, they can definitely serve as a very good advisory board, and then having just like a board that executes the daily execution, having a bigger involved team, but it comes with funds. Again, mi tengo echt samen koki op, mi no te kere con nos biba de tempo mas com gente te tra voluntariamente pa e tipo de coisa aqui e se boquear creatives, se boquear echt make a amazing production out of this. But tengo aceptar it takes specialized and skilled people. So fundraising would come in place. So that's number 2. So number 1 is a fresh
rebrand
board with an advisory board. Have a good funding plan in place where you are working more throughout the year.
Yep.
And tackling this more as of a business. And number 3 would be, I would love to see this be a bigger platform, like a trampoline for participating artists. It is definitely a trampoline locally for the winner. The winner that gets so much play out, so much gigs, advertising gigs, to get so much exposure throughout the year. And I think that certain aspects of the festival needs to be specialized where we can access the music better in a higher quality,
Yep.
where we can distribute the music faster, also internationally. Tudo zijn. Dus ita hoop ik shark pero opgesomd ita tres cos ng eco amilo tackle bambisa mita conseja Stichting Musica pa tackle área ng A.
So Franz, let me ask you this.
En lo qual acaba de bisa, hoop importante é involvement die músico ng mix. Que men dus echt, não também, passou é festival aqui, com o qual está passando agora aqui, é algo hoop sério, para mim, me tá sentir hoop pisar. Então, me tá sentindo que se músico ng mix não bem adem e exigir certo caminho, não, por exemplo, quando eu acaba de mencionar, it can really be a make or break at this moment for Stichting Musica and the festival. That's how heavy I feel this issue is. It's like not a polemica.
No, at all. So, well, this show is not about polemica. This is all about real conversations. Pero now, Franz, let me ask you this. Nos turawaku, like there were stuffs being said, Edwina lo step down. Would that be a role ku abalota interesapa like fulfill? Would you be able to like have the time for that?
Busa, again, Shark, a mim te penso que inteira estrutura me se porta diferente. Mi nota sinto que é rol, dus me te sinto que a mim por guia produção tremendamente. Mi nota dúvida de minha capacidade e me te querer tampoco nota dúvida de minha capacidade.
At all.
Pero it takes a team to run something like this. That's one. I do not. I think it would be a very selfish thing for me to say like, no. I think manema acaba de bisabo para mim como persona a mim mesmo bisa hopi era que tá difícil para mim bisa me também hinka turmi tempo voluntariamente den saki.
Of course.
Dus a mim tawaka the bigger picture of things that I would love to see the whole festival professionalize itself in a way that people like me, people like you, people like você rende não kuta den produção por look, hey, Orange Economy, essa aqui tá echt festival onde eu assino hoop elemento to bem junto, mas nem acaba de dizer, it even drives economy because everybody's making a costume, everybody's paying for dancers, everybody, so it hey, это carnaval,
it's
economia, and I do believe that once we can get there, I would be very interested in having that type of leadership role where it can also be fairly compensated for my expertise and input and knowledge. Met hij hoop erg cool. Bobby, Inky, Edwina, Werleman, Ifna, Kiala, Ranzino, pero echt vooral la dame de hero Edwina Werleman, posam is echt kwarde ko hen kitasi koki. Anto if you have the time to, I would love to even make a documentary about like a how you call it like a biography of Edwina, because she has so much experience in events and entertainment world and everything. So hinanang kita tra voluntariamente ko alma y corazón y ami hinang tabisando ko I would not do that. So serio.
I agree with you.
Pa el nivel por hisa na Aruba di production, anto pa tuure kosten como mencionar, bijvoorbeeld I would like to see implemented. You need money, you need capital. We need to realize that as Aruba. Pero por carnaval y festival aquí no podré solamente do a sponsor and then be a one-time thing in the year. We can do so much more for our artists. We can do so much more for our economy. We can do so much more for our creatives and production people that are in the back there.
I agree with what you're saying. Pasobra, dera na igibisa koski varios biako carnaval mister kind of run man business some type of way. Cool. It's
Yeah, pero
crazy. It
bomesa sa
makes
e
so
formula
much.
si, no?
Of
Bomesa sa e
course.
formula si, antum e nang atrobe, sei ta parte di e team, ore. Bomesa porti un team ku sporta a nível profissional de business, pero que tem coração apaixonado para cultura, para música, para carnaval, para soca, para calypso, para all of the aspects, pa Cosepanha, like you said, you ain't gonna pega stenchi.
Not
The
shit.
people them gonna die, and you ain't gonna pega stenchi, but who
Yeah.
gonna pega stenchi them? Dus
Carnaval
ik
without
koos
stingy.
eens, and dus, nah, come on, Shark, come on, no por.
Francie, I going to pass good. Sorry about that. I very sorry. I going to pass good. That's what I know. Yeah.
Ay, stenchi na ka na about,
Yeah.
kaya tak.
Yeah. No, pero France, okay, so let me just say this. Let me just say this. I feel like in order for them to get to where they need to get to, they need this mindset. They need to have this mindset. They need to be very open, which I don't believe that they are closed-minded. Pero if
No, I
if
think
they're
that,
saying that there's not gonna be like a main leader in role, I feel like then this is the perfect time for maybe you can just donate halftime. Ere pa Diyos ko, Mr. Trari ba struktura, eh? You know, give them that recipe.
Why come but gewoon me like on the air, like you're telling me like, give up half of your bag and like do this, Francie.
No, I'm saying, not give up half of your bag, pero just styly help them find a way to make the bag this way you can eventually take the role to get the bag.
Siguro ko si, and I think, listen, Shark, I think me just being here on the air with you, all nota manera ko mi ta querer tour músico e tour envolvisa com mi coração tá completamente em festival aqui, dus festival compreender mi hobby bom, não necessariamente parte organizatória, but this festival means I was last year, I was on your show, we had an interview, I told you, this festival gewoon as a person, this it is part of me, it is part of my identity, it is part of home. I have so much love for the festival. I have so
We
much
know,
love
that's
for
why.
the music. Then si ami por queda, mabisa mi you know, they looked at me like, what? Ami, like if mi por queda sing by parada, no? Like I've been through my things. I'm talking about me home and I need to stay in this cave. Anto per basta comité music. Like basta comité music.
That's
like
it.
I am not a musician, pero again I have poured myself into everything live broadcasting, including everything entertainment, including music, including the technical aspects of it, including the entertainment part of working with your MCs and presenters, like I got to do with you on many occasions.
Letterlijk.
I'm really production-wise, mi te quero tour hende saco, ami sempre lo aportar na festival aqui, hopefully também na Mass Festival de canto. I love that. Music festivals throughout the year, me te gusta but yeah, Shark.
I mean,
Yeah,
Francie, let me
Shark.
just also
I
say
like
this.
structure too, and I like, feeling fairly, that everybody gets a fair
Compensation. I completely understand.
compensation.
By all means. By all means. I get that. But why I say this was also because we've been doing a few lives and we've been having this conversation until multiple occasions and the multiple times. Multiple people has commented, hey, Francis Alir. So I was like, yeah, if I have the opportunity and moment right now, bangsa Kiko Francis tapian sa over, you know what I mean?
I feel honored. I feel honored. And I feel honored, pero there's many layers to it. Mesmo com situação que tá passando, com o resultado and everything. The hope layers that need to be discussed and put together. Anto, atrobe, a mí lo que wa hope and put the músico não, es lo pasó uiteindelijk, this is teamwork. This is teamwork for this to really rule like manera in Vele and to enter aya. Everybody needs to be, fully on board and understand the vision and
Okay,
go for
Francie,
it.
Francie,
Aruba riba on scale. Boom.
Francie. Let's say this. If if you donate sometime, I will donate sometime and I will help them build a structure.
Okay then.
Like,
okay then.
like
Yes.
I'm willing
Yes.
to do that. I'm willing to do that.
Okay then.
And I know
Okay.
Table X Gang would also help because B is like very much into organization as well. Come on.
All right.
Limited time.
Exactly. Yeah, okay, I understand that.
Okay.
I understand. I just told you my whole, that's okay. Pero, no, definitely, Isaki, and you just said about my mindset, well, Isaki, and mindset, me te quero no solamente nos festival de música, dus den carnaval, mister, pero carnaval in general, mister, je mindset, dus die nos cada com saco nos tem nos kel, anto kupor duna tiki, anto in vez dus sta zonder, like let's
contribute.
Bang manier.
Yeah.
Zeg je eigenlijk waar, oké, anto young, pero me te senti mane hopi young.
Same.
But let's say okay, let's say millennials and mane everybody that came after. This is our time. Meneer Mita echt Sinti. Okay, so I'm 43. Dus meneer Amita meneer na party in en ook meneer. Yo, meneer, it's been so hard to create this career and then meneer je gaat naar een punt en tot 18 meneer een paar old heads in de meneer boek you want to break that glass ceiling. Let's put it like that. You want to break that glass ceiling and yeah, in my caso, I mean, Shark, I'm with the Hopi Reserva, and I don't really have connections like that. I really am proud of that though, because I'm with the para full riba me experience, riba me, my hard work. I'm proud that I am able to say that, pero
as you should.
Sinti con nos generación y generación net después de mí, nos meester ta ting coragem de quebrar a glass ceiling and certo coisa que assim é importante para nossa cultura, para nossa identidade, para nossa herência, that we really just, like you said, devote a little bit. Let's give a granito a limited time.
Yeah.
A very structured granito.
Correcto. Okay, so
maybe we're too exigente. I think
it could be that.
I think we're exigente.
It could be that, but no, then we wanna help execute.
Limited time. No, pero we know what we're worth, this, hey.
And the potential that our island has. Pasobranos artista ng nota. They don't give nonsense.
Exactly that.
So,
exactly that.
Well, Franz, super danke pa po tiempo. I appreciate you so much.
Danke pa my opinion into consideration.
Always.
I appreciate it.
Always. It's always Team Francie.
Yes, thanks for putting me on the spot live on the air as well.
I put myself on the spot too. It was like, it is what it is. Vampire, Pero no, Franz, super danke. This is not the last call in for sure. I can promise you that.
No, next time you can be in Sikabosi. Don't worry.
Yes,
next
perfect.
Time I'll come and join.
Yes. Perfect. Masha, thank you.
All of this unravels.
And we going to see.
Unravels.
Legit.
Yeah. Meeting. I wonder how the meeting going. Anyway, ayo.
Ciao, my love. Bye. Okay, y'all. So that was my girl Francie right there. She gave us, some insight on things to focus on that I probably was not really looking at. Pero listen, you need all sides of every story to understand everything. You know what I mean? So, babies, it is what it is. Y'all, we got to close out because it's la hora. I got to record No Filter Eats. So, I'm going to let y'all know where we go to next. But in the meantime, babies, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and you already know. Babies, make sure y'all leave y'all radio on XFM 102.7 FM because, hello, it's the #1 radio. Don't play with it. Gracias.